Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Eating good foods alone can't help you building up immunity unless you cut down bad dietary habits that weaken your immune system. So today we are going to speak about immunity and dietary habits. Good foods or nutritious food, as doctors and nutritionists like me, they recommend to you to take regular basis to have a strengthened immunity. But it's not only the good food that really matters. If you are not having a better dietary habits, then the immunity system going to be hurt as well. The world is still grappling with COVID-19 pandemic. Along with the rest of the globe, vaccination drive is continued across India, but with a possibility of a COVID-19 third wave in the country, as reported by the panel of experts, strengthening our immune system naturally is need of the hour to prevent severe disease outcome. Body's immune system is a complex mechanism that depends on delicate interplay between multiple factors. Diet, just one of the most crucial part of this entire mechanism. A single food or a single dietary supplementation can never boost immunity, and that too not overnight. Consuming a nutritious balanced diet for long term can strengthen the immunity gradually. However, there are dietary habits that can certainly weaken your immunity. Here's what we need to know, and we need to take suitable modification or initiative to modify these health habits or dietary habits for a better immune system. The first point goes as eating too much sugar. Most of us already know the negative impact of refined white sugar on our health, leading to weight gain and uncontrolled blood glucose. And when I say refined sugar, that doesn't only consider white sugar, but also honey and jaggery, because they are also a form of simple glucose, which is being absorbed by our blood sugar readily. Many of us yet to understand the connection between eating high amount of table sugar and effect on our immune system. People who are living with type 2 diabetes are more susceptible to catch infections and take more time to recover. We have all seen during COVID how people who are living with diabetes have succumbed to death or went into severity. Now, in a large review study by Nagam Zafar and colleagues, they have concluded that high blood glucose level inhibited function of neutrophil and phagocytes. These are the two very important white blood cells and the component of innate or inborn immune system. Not only refined white sugar, but other forms of sugar also have different impact on immunity system. A study by Albert S. and colleagues reported an oral consumption of 100-gram carbohydrate from glucose, fructose, sucrose, honey, or orange juice all significantly decrease the capacity of neutrophil, again a white blood cell, to engulf bacteria up to 50% for 1 to 2 hours. And this action was lasted up to 5 hours. So all these sugar basically reduced the function of neutrophil, which is a very important component of our immune system. And the action was not in place for as much as 5 hours. So that is very important for us to understand. Furthermore, high sugary diet has been found to be associated with hampering gut microbiota function that made the body more vulnerable to infection. An average Indian consume approximately 10 spoons of sugar per day, which is equivalent to 18 kg of sugar per year. These numbers are alarming and resonate with the growing prevalence of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and other lifestyle disorders among Indians. The second concern of faulty dietary habit is excess intake of salt and the connection between immunity. Salty snacks like chips, instant noodles, crackers, processed and junk foods affect the immune system by causing cellular inflammation and creating an autoimmune response, that is an immune response which body creates against itself to manage that inflammation. An experimental study in the year 2027 found a reduction in salt intake per day from 12 gram to 6 gram was associated to decreased production of inflammatory marker such as interleukin 6, interleukin 23, along with increased production of anti-inflammatory cytokine interleukin 10. And in a comprehensive review, which was in 2015, authors commented that high salt levels interrupt normal function of macrophage cell, another cell in immune system that function in adjusting tissue inflammation and help in wound healing. Indians consumed more salt per day than advised, as reported by a 24-hour dietary recall-based survey in 2019 by Claire Johnson and colleagues involving 1,283 participants from both North and South India. So what they found, this study reported regular consumption of salt is 11 gram per day in the country, which is higher than the World Health Organization's standard recommendation of no more than 5 gram salt intake per day. So 5 gram versus 11 gram per day, that is 6 gram per day higher intake per average Indian. Authors also reported most of the salt intake was attributed by added salt in both parts of the country. The third important point where we establish a connection between dietary habit and immune system is consuming too much alcohol. National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism defines heavy drinking. For men, consuming more than 4 drinks on any day or more than 14 drinks per week. And for women, consuming more than 3 drinks on any day or more than 7 drinks per week, because we need to understand that what do we mean by excessive drinking or heavy drinking. Excessive alcohol consumption makes you more vulnerable to respiratory diseases like COVID-19, as explained by WHO. Alcohol affects both innate and adaptive immunity, drastically decreases defense of the host body, exposing chronic drinkers to an array of health problems, including pathogenic infections and systemic inflammation. Ambrosia, a leading magazine for the alcohol beverage industry, mentioned India is the world's 9th largest consumer of all kinds of alcohol by volume. 1 in every 2 bottles of whiskey bought around the world is now sold in India. Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Kerala, 5 southern states, sell more than 45% of total liquor sold in India. So alcohol consumption for a prolonged period or consuming very high amount of alcohol for a long time cause disruption in normal immune function. The 4th point is not eating enough fruits and vegetables. Fruits and veggies are rich source of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and other bioactive compounds that support overall health, prevent chronic illnesses, reduce inflammation, and help in prevention of infection as well. A 2018 review of 71 clinical trials and 12 observational studies found fruit and vegetable intake was associated with reduced inflammatory markers and enhanced immune cell profile. Increased food and vegetable intake improved antibody responses in Pneumovax 2 vaccination in 83 older individuals aged 65 to 85 years, as reported by Andrew Gibson and colleagues. India is the 2nd largest producer of food and vegetable in the world. But according to ICMR National Institute of Nutrition report, green vegetable or green leafy vegetables is the least consumed food groups in both rural and urban India, though we produce most of the green vegetables in our country. Higher consumption of omega-6 fatty acid is also associated to disruptive immune function. Omega-6 fatty acid containing foods such as industrial seed oils are found to cause inflammation according to multiple research studies. I have jotted those down in my last in a column where we talked about industrial seed oils. Experts recommend a ratio of omega-6 and omega-3 fats as 1:1 to 4:1 to promote overall health. Consuming ultra-processed food, fried, fast food, artificial sweeteners, high-fat, trans fatty acid, artificial additive enriched foods, basically the ultra-processed food, what we get in the market now, also affect body's immune system according to Healthline, who are very thorough research website who provide nutrition and health knowledge on a day-to-day basis. To conclude, a versatile whole food-based nutritious diet is crucial to maintain optimal function of immune system. Avoiding white foods like salt, sugar, refined flour, white rice can prevent inflammation, prevent cell damage. Along with a balanced diet plate, regular physical activity, sound sleep, sound mental health are also important determinants of good immune system. Remember, immunity boosting is a collective ongoing process and cannot be achieved overnight by eating a single food or taking a single supplementation. Thank you.